Everything you've ever wanted to be, every dream you've ever imagined, every fear that has ever stopped you, all of it lives within you. The power to create, to destroy, to love, to hate, to fail, or to rise beyond measure. It's not out there. It's not in the stars, not in the hands of chance, not in what people say or what the world gives. It's within you. When you begin to see life this way, not as something happening to you, but something emerging from you, a shift happens. The weight of blame disappears. The endless search for external validation begins to fade. You realize that everything you touch, feel, or experience is a mirror of your own inner state, your energy, your choices, your focus. What you call life is not separate from you. You are not a fragment tossed around by circumstance. You are the source from which circumstance takes shape. You are the silent field of infinite possibilities, and every moment you are choosing. Not always consciously, but always choosing. Whether in awareness or ignorance, you are creating. When you act out of love, you expand that energy in your life. When you react out of fear, you tighten the field. Every thought, every emotion, every word is a seed you plant into your own existence. These seeds grow. They grow in how you see others, how others treat you, how life seems to unfold. The ancient teachers, mystics, and even modern physicists echo this in different languages. The inner shapes the outer. The energy you hold determines the frequency you live in. And from that frequency, life responds. So when you wake each day feeling lost, angry, or stuck, remember, those feelings are not punishments. They are signals. They are mirrors showing you what needs to be seen, what needs to be understood, what needs to be transformed. We live in a world obsessed with outcomes. Success or failure, gain or loss, love or heartbreak. But the truth is, these are not opposites. They are the same energy expressed through different states of awareness. You can use the same force that creates fear to awaken courage. The same fire that burns can illuminate. The same desire that destroys can heal. Look closely. Every moment is neutral until you interpret it. That interpretation becomes your reality. And that reality shapes your experience. When you hold on to anger, you feed that possibility. You give it energy, you solidify it. But when you hold on to compassion, you give birth to something completely different. Understanding, peace, freedom. So the question is never whether life will offer you chances. It already has. The question is, how are you using the possibilities within you? You can use your mind as a weapon or as a tool of transformation. You can use your emotions as storms of confusion or as guides to deeper truth. You can use your energy to construct walls or to open doors. The same mind that imprisons can also liberate. Think about it. The people who've changed the world didn't have more possibilities than you. They simply realized what was already within them. They stopped looking outside and started awakening inside. They didn't wait for the world to give them permission to be powerful. They understood they were the power itself. You see, creation and destruction are not separate forces. They are two aspects of the same movement of consciousness. When something ends, something else begins. When you lose, you learn. When you fall, you awaken. When you create from awareness, you are in harmony with the universe. But when you create from fear, from division, from unconscious reaction, the same power within you manifests chaos. Not because life is cruel, but because it mirrors your inner state perfectly. This is why so many people repeat the same patterns. Relationships that collapse, dreams that fade, habits that destroy. It's not fate, it's repetition. The same thought, the same emotion, the same energy recreating the same experience. The way out is not through control or denial, but through awareness. To watch every thought that arises, every emotion that surfaces, and see, is this love or is this fear? Is this creating peace or separation? Because what you observe without judgment begins to dissolve. What you resist persists. What you embrace with understanding transforms. To awaken is to realize that all possibilities, all of them, already exist in you. You are the soil, and your consciousness is the gardener. The seeds you plant grow, whether in light or in darkness. Every time you focus on love, on gratitude, on clarity, you're watering the seeds of expansion. Every time you dwell on resentment, blame, or despair, you're feeding the weeds of confusion. And here's the most powerful truth. No one can take your power to create a way. The moment you remember this, the moment you stop believing you are helpless, the entire field of possibility shifts. So when you look at your life today, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask instead, what am I creating through this? What possibility within me is being revealed right now? Because life is always showing you yourself, your beliefs, your emotions, your unhealed places, your potential waiting to emerge. The greatest illusion is that you are separate from your own creation. But when you understand that you are both the dreamer and the dream, both the artist and the art, the victim and the victor dissolve into one thing: pure awareness, choosing. It's in that moment that mastery begins, not mastery over others, but mastery within. To see clearly, to feel deeply, to create consciously. Imagine what becomes possible when you understand this. Your relationships become mirrors for growth, not sources of pain. Your challenges become teachers, not enemies. Your failures become directions, not dead ends. You stop reacting to life and start dancing with it. You begin to live intentionally, to see every thought as a brushstroke, every emotion as color, every action as rhythm. You start creating art, the art of living. When you realize all life possibilities lie within you, you no longer chase. You attract. You no longer compete. You align. You no longer fear. You understand. The key is awareness. The bridge is attention. The path is love. Because in every moment, love and fear are the same energy asking for your direction. Will you use it to build or to break? To awaken or to escape? To open or to close? When you choose love, not as sentiment, but as understanding, acceptance, and truth, the entire universe rearranges itself to meet you there. Opportunities begin to appear not as miracles, but as natural reflections of your inner state. And so, the mystery of life is revealed. It was never about finding power. It was about remembering you already had it. Everything is energy. Everything responds to you. You are the center of your own experience, not because you're separate from the world, but because you are the world, seen through your consciousness. So take a breath. Feel that power moving through you. Know that within you are the possibilities for love, success, peace, mystery, and wonder. And remember, every thought is a choice. Every feeling is an invitation. Every moment is a seed. The only question left is, which one will you water today?